This is a story about how a group of single mothers in El Salvador came together to form a cooperative. It is a story about hope, a story about struggle, a story about hard work, and a story about optimism for the future. This story takes place in El Salvador, a Central American country with a population of about 7 million people, a country whose economy has depended on coffee and maquilas in recent years. However, changes in worldwide tariffs have decimated the maquila industry in El Salvador. These changes have resulted in the closure of hundreds of maquilas, throwing thousands of people out of work. Our story takes place in Ciudad Futura, a city built on the outskirts of the capital San Salvador. Ciudad Futuro is home to people leaving the land and leaving the city, seeking better economic opportunities. Despite its idyllic name, Ciudad Futura is anything but. High unemployment is one of the results of all the recent round of maquila closures. Furthermore, Ciudad Futura is home to a number of gangs such as Salvatrucha y 18 and the violence that they bring.
Okay, like about 3 years, we came to El Salvador to do some research about the international organizations and their influence in the modernization of El Salvador, organizations like the IMF or the World Bank. But we met some people who work in the sweatshops, and we became really interested in their lives, and it was quite depressing actually, because some of them, they're having died. I made the decision to get a group of single mothers in El Salvador together, and I made that the requirement, basically because I have the experience of being a single parent, and I know how hard it is to take care of children on your own. I live in Canada, but I'm El Salvadorian, and I have a lot of sympathy for the women here taking care of their children alone, because life here is way harder. Women get much lower pay than men do, and they're usually victims of violence in their own community and in their own houses, because their economic dependency of the male then usually don't really fully help them, but they're obligated to take care in their household too. And that's why one of the most important things for these women to become the co-op of mothers from El Salvador was that they were single and they were parents.
Trabajo dentro de la maquila y el trabajo con la cooperativa.
La diferencia es que uno tiene más tiempo para ocuparlo en la casa, en las cosas de la casa, en los niños, que hay más tiempo. Mientras que en el trabajo no, porque aquí me quedaba súper lejos. Por lo menos tenía que irme a las 5, 5 y media de la mañana.
¿Y cuando regresaste?
Regresaba como a las 8.
Entonces un día es súper largo, entonces sí. Al menos 15 horas.
Ajá, y todo el gasto de pasaje, gastaba...
¿Y desde aquí hasta para Lourdes?
Sí, gastaba prácticamente más de $2 diarios solo de pasaje. Y ganaba 5. Y gastaba uno de comida.
Mejor que
sí, no salía de nada. Arriesgándome, porque a veces trabajaba hasta las 6 de la tarde, venía más noche todavía. En 2 veces me asaltaron. En el tiempo que estuve, me asaltaron en el bus. Entonces no salía de nada, solo el hecho de decir que trabajaba nomás.
Me baño, se baña el niño, se va para la escuela, y a veces voy a dejar a la guardería a la niña, que la voy a traer a las 3:30. Y él sale a las 12, tengo que irlo a traer también a la escuela, porque si no, anda en la calle.
The women saw the t-shirts and they're making for the University of Toronto, and if you follow me, I show to you how they start their clothes.
Les cose toda esta. Why do you think it's so important to have these sorts of economic initiatives or opportunities in places like Ciudad Futura?
Oh wow, that's a lot of reasons. I will have to make a paper about that. First of all, it's really important because the women are able to work in their own communities, and these communities, they hardly have any transportation systems. Most of the women don't own a car. It's no real good bus systems. So by working in their own community, they don't have to leave this community, and they save a lot of their money. That's one of the reasons, economic reasons, let's say. Another of the important reasons are social reasons. And these social reasons are very much related with violence. And we can talk about gender violence. A lot of these women, they were forced to be into relationships where the man was abusive to them because of their economical need. So they never leave these relationships just because they depend in the little salary than their partners are making. So right now, these women, they're making 3 or 4 times the salary of a male in El Salvador.
While there are many definitions of fair trade, for the Women's Cooperative as well as for their partner cooperative in Canada, fair trade simply means finding and developing a relationship that is fair for all parties, that is mutually beneficial. Mutually beneficial in this context refers to a sharing of benefits and risks associated with producing and consuming products. More specifically, it refers to a fair price for the products sold. It refers to a sharing of profit. It refers to a sharing of financial resources in order to buy machinery, and some sort of sharing of administrative expertise.
To finish, Claudia, what can external groups do to actually help and nurture the cooperative to make sure that this works?
Oh, we can do a lot of things, but I think one of the most important things is to buy from the women, to keep ordering from them, because if people doesn't order from them, the whole idea doesn't exist really. But